Imagine it's 11 pm. You have an idea, a good one. Maybe you're finally going to write that short story, or design that t-shirt, or just learn how to bake the bread that doesn't look like a Kinder block. You're vibrating with creative energy. So naturally, you do the responsible thing. You go to YouTube for some inspiration, just to get the juices flowing. You click on the video about a famous author's morning routine, then a video about perfect desk setup for maximum productivity. Then a TikTok compilation of artists showing off their finished sketchbooks that look better than anything you will ever create in your entire life. 2 hours passed. You have consumed enough secondhand creativity to power a small renaissance. You feel incredibly inspired. But you also feel exhausted and empty. And suddenly, your own idea feels stupid, messy, and way too much work. You close your laptop and you go to sleep. It's already 1 am and you created nothing. Hi, welcome to Perspective, where we collectively rot in the digital landscape we build for ourselves. Today, we are talking about the specific kind of brain rot. I want to talk about inspiration porn. I want to ask an uncomfortable question. Is the internet's endless supply of aesthetic creativity actually killing our ability to do the real ugly work of making things? For example, it's the 30-second time lapse of a 20-hour painting. It's the study with me video, where the person's handwriting is suspiciously perfect for 4 hours straight. It's the endless scroll of hustle-core quotes over black and white pictures of Peaky Blinders characters. Genuine creativity is messy. It's frustrating. It involves staring at a wall for 3 hours, hating yourself, and making 5 drafts that belong in a dumpster fire. Inspiration porn is creatively sanitized for mass consumption. It removes the struggle and leaves only the aesthetic outcome. It's the after picture without the 6 months of grueling before. And here's the trap. Psychologically, your brain struggles to differentiate between doing the thing and watching someone else do the thing. Like when you watch that time lapse of someone building a cabin in the woods, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine. You feel capable. You feel productive by proxy. Also, we have confused the act of collecting inspiration with the act of creating. We are a generation of curators. We have the best mood boards in the history, and our Pinterest game is lethal. But what are we actually making based on those boards? We are filling ourselves on the appetizer of inspiration so much that we are too full for the main course of actually doing the work. Okay, be honest. How long did it take for you to check your phone during that 10 seconds of silence? How physically uncomfortable did that lack of stimulation make you feel? If inspiration porn is the drug, then the destruction of attention spans is the weakened immune system that lets the infection take hold. We have demonized boredom. The second there is a little bit boredom in the conversation, a loading screen that takes more than 3 seconds, or God forbid, a quiet moment on the toilet, we whip out the glowing rectangle to fill the void. But here's the thing about genuine creativity. It lives in the boredom. It requires the void. You have to be bored enough for your brain to start making weird connections just to entertain itself. Neil Gaiman, he talks about this. You have to let your mind wander until it bumps into something interesting. The algorithm, however, views boredom as a failure state. Its entire business model is prediction on eliminating any gap where a thought might occur. Say if you're trying to write a book, the hardest part isn't the typing, it's the sitting there thinking about what to type. That thinking, that feels like a lot of boredom. It feels uncomfortable. And because our digital lives have trained us to treat discomfort as something to be immediately swiped away, the moment the creative process gets difficult, or the moment it stops feeling like a montage, we bail. We open Instagram to reset, and whoosh, 3 hours vanished. We don't have an attention deficit, we have an attention overload. We are exhausted from processing thousands and thousands of micro narratives every day. We don't have the mental bandwidth left to hold a single complex creative thought in our heads for longer than it takes to watch a reel. This brings us to the most insidious part of digital culture, the performance of creativity. We live in an era where the appearance of doing the work is rewarded more highly than the work itself. Let me show you. Look at these desk setups. They're gorgeous, they're aspirational, but they're also lies. No one who is deep in the trenches of actually making something looks like this. Real creativity is gross. It's unaesthetic. It involves bad postures, messy buns that aren't cute, and crying over a paragraph that just won't work. But the algorithm doesn't know how to monetize that mess. It can't sell you an affiliate link for existential dread, but it can sell you the affiliate link for the acrylic monitor razor that signifies that you are the type of person who is creative. We have turned the creative process into the consumer product. We buy the gear, we watch the tutorials, we curate the vibe. We optimize our morning routines to a psychotic degree. We spend so much time for setting the stage for creativity that it never actually starts. And when we finally sit at that perfect desk and the work is still hard and it still sucks, we feel like failures. I'll tell you why. Because the 30-second reel told us it should be easy if we had just the right lightning. So what happens when our generation raises its creative consciousness on a diet of pure inspiration porn and fragmented attention spans? We get the flattening. When you only consume what the algorithm feeds you, and the algorithm only feeds you what is already popular, your inputs become homogenized. And if everyone's inputs are the same, their outputs start to look the same too. We see this everywhere. The same 4 interior design styles copy-pasted across the globe. The same narrative structure in movies. The same voice in the videos. That snarky, self-aware tone that I am literally using right now. Genuine creativity requires risk. It requires making something weird that people might hate. But the internet economy punishes risk. It rewards the recognizable. If your attention span can only handle the familiar hook of a trending audio, I'm sorry, you're never going to discover the weird stuff. And if you never discover the weird stuff, you will never ever make the weird stuff. We are training ourselves to be excellent mimics, but terrible originators. Look, I'm not saying you should delete Instagram or move into a cave or become sannyasi. I love the internet. I am chronically online, by the way. Inspiration is great. Seeing what other people are making is wonderful. But we need to recognize inspiration porn for what it is. Junk food. Tastes great, but it has zero nutritional value for your actual creative soul. If you want to make things, you have to relearn how to be bored. You have to stop performing the aesthetic of the work and just do the ugly, boring, unpostable work. Stop trying to optimize your routine. Stop curating your mood board. Sit in the uncomfortable silence. Let your brain rot a little bit. And then make something terrible. But make something. It's the only way anything real ever gets made.